I'm Joyce.
I'm Lisa.
And we're both the coordinators for the 2025 Go Wasser project.
We chose water as a central theme because it is the most urgent and universal issue in the sustainability and climate conversation. It's water affects and connects all of us. It's part of our health. It's part of our food security, energy, ecosystem, and social equity. So we also usually take water for granted. We don't really think about it, and thus we also mismanage it.
One of the main goals is to raise awareness of especially the vital role of water by addressing the sustainability and climate change. We also want to inspire action and come together just to fight this global crisis together.
So I studied in Mainz last summer and I absolutely loved the city. I had such a good time here, I made great friends and I was really excited at the opportunity to come back. So I feel like growing up in Ireland, we're a little bit kind of avoidant sometimes with the issues around climate change, and I thought it would be a great opportunity to just kind of broaden my own knowledge while being in one of my favourite cities.
I think the biggest takeaway is how we have to act now and definitely not later, and how we as individuals can probably act a lot faster than policymakers can.
If I could describe my project in one word, it would be thought-provoking. My project as part of Go Wasser is a week without water. Me and my group decided to focus on three main topics: humans, animals and the earth. So with humans, we can generally last 3 days without water, whereas some animals like camels can last days without water. And we also focused on the earth and how important water is for the earth as well.
The name of my project is Eco Art, what arts and musics bring you closer to nature.
We are now experiencing some kind of specific art in between this mixture texture. We have 9 virtual frames which is connected into being one big one, and a river is going to flow all over it, so it's connected to each other, and it is going to be, in the beginning it's going to be blue and it's going to be brownish in the end to represent the climate change. Everyone, I think, especially here in Arbella, is thinking of water as an extreme thing.
I really quite like being by the river, and also it's something that seems quite effective when you're trying to just restore nature a bit. We're basically looking at how you can restore rivers, and like what you can do to restore rivers, and also the ecological and social impacts it can have.
Yeah, and more specifically we're going to take a look at the Rhine River, because it's been straightened in like the 19th century, and we still have a lot of the old river left, which is basically stagnant water, and we're trying to find out how you can restore those bits, like to make the Rhine meander again, and we're doing this by looking at case studies from the UK.
Our main topic of our project is water inequality. We've specialised specifically with women in education because we are a strong female
Group. Yes.
group. So.
And we are, yes, as Jules said, we are in a group of girls and we want to focus on women and how water inequality affects them. Water is very necessary for as I would say, like female livelihood and their humanity. Due to a lack of water, many girls aren't able to access clean toilets or clean areas to take care of themselves, or due to menstruation they are unable to go to places due to the lack of clean water and unclean areas. And we also found out that some of them can't even go to school because they're on their period and there's no water to clean themselves with, and that is very unfortunate, and we want to dive deep into it.
So our main focus, we've divided into specific sections. So there's like effects of water inequality, and we've got posters for that. We have extra information as QR codes, so if you wanted to read more about it, we've got some more information for you. We have an interactive sort of activity, so it's just 2 buckets of water, because as a girl, I think it was 6 kilometers that girls have to travel. People have to travel to access.
They are the main
to access clean water.
Yeah.
And the interactive point is we're gonna do about maybe a meter of maybe carrying 2 buckets of water.
Yes.
And we're gonna tell them, like, did you know, like, if you were to do this maybe like 100 and something times, that's what a normal girl would have to do every single day, because they need the water, and that's why that many can't go to school.
And it's to provide a bit of empathy for how they deal with it, and how many of us are so lucky to not be able to do that. And it's unfortunate that many girls have to go through that. I chose water inequality because I felt passionate about it, and I feel it's unfair that due to many corrupt governments, policies and societies, that water is not accessible to all.
And I think for me, I take water for granted, especially being from Scotland. You can go on a hike and you can just access the free clean water there, because a lot of the Scottish water is very fresh in comparison to some other countries. And even just thinking about it, like, I can go to my tap and just open it up and get some water, and some girls have to travel distances just to get not even the cleanest of water, just the bare minimum.
That many world leaders don't take it seriously as well. It's just like, oh, there's no water. But then there's like women who aren't able to clean themselves or feel great about themselves because there's no water. And then also you see, I don't know if you guys know, but there's this thing called hygiene talk, where these people use copious amounts of like scrubs, products, all just to like showcase their wealth, whilst girls and many other children and other people are suffering.
I'm doing the project Water in Literature. We basically took 3 different, our group is like 7 students with 3 different university students, and we're splitting up the gymnasium students into 3 different sections based on our personal interests as university students. So Isaac is doing religion and water religion, or religious text. Circa is doing water in Irish texts, and I'm doing water in German literature, since it's my strong suit. Yeah. So far it's been really good, it's been really creative, and collaborative, and my group is currently making a short story about water and how a town has to come together after a sudden and almost magical drought happens. I think it's very exciting.
Die in diesem Lager leider gezeigt haben, wie das Thema Wasser, grausam Wasser ist, wie gewaltig zunächst davor und tatsächlich auch den Klimawandel und die Folgen und tatsächlich auch nachhaltige Belastung, die wir leider
I personally and my family and I were victims of the flood, and first of all, it was like the night it happened, it was kind of like, I wasn't really scared, I was kind of chill, I was like, it's gonna happen, it's gonna be fine. It did go down, the water, and you know, the horror was more like the day after and the weeks and the years cleaning it all up and making it all look nice. And you still see it in the city every day because you don't have the bridges, you have to drive over military bridges, which is just not the same thing. And even though, no matter how much you try to like forget it or you try to like put it in the back of your head, you always get confronted with it again with the city. And also like my father personally works in a construction firm, and he like last year still was renovating a house that it was full of mud in the basement. And it's like it's been for years, like last year it had been for years already, and you just don't expect to see that after 3 years. But it's something that's just still very present, and I think we were all very scarred by it, and yeah, the worst was definitely the weeks after.
Ich habe einer Freundin geholfen, die gut betroffen war. Und das war wirklich sehr schlimm, weil nicht nur das ganze Wasser war da, sondern auch Schlamm und Schlick. Und das musstest du erstmal alles aus dem Haus befreien. Es sind sehr viele Sachen kaputt gegangen, haben sehr viel weggeworfen. Da sind wir auch einfach, was da alles an Konsum einfach kaputt gehen kann durch Wasser. Wir müssen nicht alles neu kaufen, den ganzen Garten neu machen und die Fassaden neu machen und alles. Genau, und das war auf jeden Fall eine Auswirkung von Wasser, die ich auch nicht so erwartet habe, dass es so schlimm wird.
Highlight how important it is to save water, especially when showering, when you're washing your hands, all of those things, because let's be honest, we all grew up in the age of consumerism. We don't save water, we don't care, most of us don't care, which is very sad.